Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video where we go over everything that is going on inside of the crypto space. Today, yet again, we are waking up to a very bullish day with green dancing across the entire market. XRP in particular is on an aggressive rise along with VeChain. If we take a look here, let's flip to see what's up the most in the past 24 hours. And at number one, we have XRP, followed by Stellar, which is up 13% in the past 24 hours. We have UMA, VeChain, RSR, also up a lot. Litecoin, up 8%. And as you guys can see, we have a lot of green today. We have some good news to go over. We got some stuff about SingularityNET. We have some stuff about VeChain and some stuff about XRP. I'm excited to hop into it, so that's what we're gonna do. If you guys are frequent viewers of the show and you'd like to show some support, tapping the like button really does help so much, and I appreciate all you guys for liking, commenting, sharing these videos. Also, remember my Crypto Clips channel, link in the description. If you like short, to the point videos on specific crypto topics, then go and subscribe to my Crypto Clips channel, and I'd also appreciate all the help in growing it. We're trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. With that said, let's do some digging on XRP and what is going on. XRP price rises 30% to $1.30 in a mad weekend dash. I saw XRP all the way up to $1.40. In the past 24 hours, it's jumped 30% from $1 to $1.30, and now it is even higher because the price has gone higher. We also have Peter Brandt. I read to you guys what he said yesterday, but this article now has an additional thing that he put out. So in a new tweet, he tells his followers that XRP just broke out of a massive bullish pattern after 3 years of consolidation. He says, in case you trade this, which he is not, but he puts this out. He says, weekly chart head and shoulder patterns are too often not to be believed, but sometimes they come true. This possible inverted head and shoulders with stunted right shoulder would indicate prices a boatload higher. He says new all-time highs for XRP. So here is his head and shoulders pattern, and you can kind of see that, you know, if you look at it. He says the right shoulder was stunted is the word he used, and as we can see, yeah, that right shoulder is a lot closer to the head than that left shoulder. But I mean, it looks possible, right? If anything, maybe if you don't see a head and shoulders, it definitely just looks like a massive rounding bottom, which is that's definitely what I see. It just looks like one huge massive rounding bottom, which, if you guys don't know, if you see rounding bottoms in crypto, especially like with everything we've just gone through, right, we're in the bull market now, but ultimately, if you look at a lot of these altcoins, what they printed was just huge rounding bottoms or cup and handles, whatever you want to look, however you want to view it or look at it or see it. That's mainly what it was. And when you can buy these cryptocurrencies while they are in that rounding bottom accumulation, that is where you stand to make the most money. Obviously, the cheaper you can get it, the lower in these rounding bottoms you can get it. As you can see here, when XRP, I think this was like 11 cents or so, that was the absolute best buying opportunity, but most people were not treating it as a buying opportunity, right? There was a lot of fear going on there. It's very few people who buy the bottom. That's why they call it the smart money. And of course, it's very hard to time and know where the bottom is going to be, just like it's very hard to know where the top is going to be. So he says if XRP is to follow his script, it can potentially surge by a minimum of 276% from its current value of $1.02. That would be en route to its all-time high of $3.84. The price of Ripple's native asset could go a lot higher, as Brandt is predicting a new all-time high for XRP. And this is what I showed you guys yesterday. He said this is called a compound fulcrum and can be a quite powerful buy signal. And we went over how XRP is a buy signal. So there's that chart from yesterday as well. Taking a look at the XRP price, as of right now, we are sitting at $1.28, and I just can't believe how we have just gone so quickly through these potential resistances. I drew this little red line here just before recording, just to see where we might potentially find support. Obviously, we could find support down here on this 90-cent level, but I think our most immediate support would be right here at about this $1.18 to $1.20 level. As you can see, looking left over here, this does have some support, resistance, flips and touches. And also, if we zoom into the 4 hour, maybe the 1 hour, I think we can see we did get a little bit of resistance at it, probably on the 1 hour. We'll have to see. And as you guys can see, on that red line right there, we have that possible resistance. We respected it, right? Obviously it acknowledged it was some resistance there, but we just broke right out. So, maybe we'll catch some support here, but XRP is one of those weird assets, man, where it just, you guys know, once it goes, it goes. And if you're left out, you're left out. Now, I could definitely picture XRP. Just looking at it, we look extremely overextended, which is what XRP loves to do, right? As you can see, this massive run up and this massive dump off, massive run up, a dump off, and XRP loves to do this, right? It gets everybody who hates XRP FOMOing in at the top. Everybody becomes bullish on XRP when it's going parabolic, and then it dumps, and then it just creates further hate for the asset, right? I think that's why there's so much polarity on the topic of XRP, because some people truly get wrecked by it, and some people truly do well with it. It's kind of, you have to understand how XRP operates. So we already look pretty overextended. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to go up and overextend and then have another dramatic crash. It would just continue this dramatic, whipsaw action where investors are coming in, investors are getting washed out, a big emotional train ride. But other than that, I'm excited to see where this goes. If XRP is going to continue to blast off, whatever, it's usually what it does anyways. But if we could just come back and consolidate and build some nice support in here, that would be amazing. And I would be completely fine just chilling around for a few months with $1.20 XRP. I feel like that's probably not what is going to happen. But if that did happen, I think that would be the most healthy scenario where we could build support and get people used to seeing XRP trading above $1, right? I feel like a lot of people got very used to seeing XRP at 25-cent level and then got very used to it at the 40-cent level. Well, let's get people used to seeing it at the dollar level. Our XRP rich list, we can see it looked like while the XRP price was going up, all these wallets really were selling off a little bit. Now it looks like it's kind of stalling out, but interesting that all these wallets showed dips, right? As if people were selling off, but the XRP price was going up. So maybe people were looking to, just hedge a little bit. XRP still has that lawsuit going on. It's still very scary for a lot of investors to be holding XRP. So maybe we're seeing something like that going on. But it is interesting that we saw all of these take a little dip, but XRP price is up today. So maybe it is starting to psych out the market in some way. Also, we have some news from Cointelegraph, and they made an article on SingularityNET, which this is huge for a project like SingularityNET and AGI, right? Because they're not that well known. So when we have Cointelegraph put out an article on them, that's getting us a lot of exposure. And as you guys know, I love SingularityNET, I love the project. So the price of SingularityNET's AGI token has been on the move as DeFi capabilities, cross-chain integrations, and layer 2 functionality drive demand higher. Experts are predicting that digital technologies and artificial intelligence will continue to transform how humans interact with the data for the foreseeable future. One AI-focused crypto project that has seen tremendous growth since the beginning of 2021 is SingularityNET and its talented humanoid robot named Sophia. AI developers can utilize the SingularityNET platform to create, share, and monetize their services through its AI marketplace, which allows users to browse, test, and purchase those services using SingularityNET's native AGI token. The price of AGI rose by nearly 1,000% in 2021, increasing from a low of 4.6 cents on January 1st to a high of 50 cents on April 6th. Its highest level since February of 2018. And look at that nice growth on that AGI chart. They say 3 reasons for AGI's impressive rally over the past few months are the growth of its cross-chain collaboration with Cardano, its entrance into the decentralized finance arena, and the release of the SingularityNET Layer 2 SL2, which enables the creation of tokens on top of the SingularityNET platform. So this is really just amazing stuff that we are seeing for AGI. We also have an airdrop coming in soon. So all of you guys who are holding AGI, we do have that Singularity DAO airdrop coming soon. And in my opinion, I think Singularity DAO is huge. I've been looking into it more. I don't think people understand just how big it is. I don't think people understand the innovation that it is bringing to the crypto markets. I think it's going to do really, really good things. I'm probably just as, if not more, excited for the Singularity DAO airdrop as I was for the Flare XRP airdrop. And I think that's really saying something because I am extremely bullish on Flare as well. But Singularity DAO also looks to be just, it looks amazing if you actually read through it and you understand what they're looking to do. you can see how huge it is. If you want to learn more about AGI, I will be doing a deep dive on it, a complete deep dive on it inside of my Patreon. So if you want to join that video should be out in a few days, and I'll leave the link to my Patreon in the description below. I just uploaded the first video to our Patreon a few days ago, and it goes over all of my top crypto picks, what's inside of my portfolio, and what I'm looking to accumulate them at. And AGI is one of those coins that are in there, along with quite a few other gems that I think are seriously undervalued. And I try to go for more utility tokens. That's really where I like to research and what I like to invest in. You can always make some good money flipping some S coin, but really I like to put a great deal of focus on the coins that have utility, the coins that are solid projects. I look for strong leadership, strong community. I look for, where their funding is coming from, everything like that. And that's what I like to focus on, because while I do want to make money in this crypto cycle, I also, I want to pick projects that are going to be here for 10 plus years, the projects that are really going to bring in the wealth transfer. So for any of you guys who do join the Patreon, the top crypto picks video is out. I also give you guys the prices that I'm looking to accumulate on those tokens, and our next video is going to be that AGI deep dive, and along with I'm going to start deep diving all the crypto projects in there. I'll probably start with the ones that are most undervalued, so we can knock those out first, the ones that probably still have the best potential ROI left. Like, I'm not going to do a deep dive on Bitcoin, so to speak, where we can do a deep dive on a different coin that's probably going to yield much more ROI than Bitcoin as of right now. But I'm going to be doing a lot of cool things in here. So if you guys want to also read up about it, I have a couple things of what you can expect. Again, as of right now, there's the first video, AGI video coming next, and the private community will be created in a few days. If you guys want to find out more, the link will be in the description. We also have enterprise level partnerships send VeChain to new price highs. And yeah, guys, VeChain has been absolutely killing it. It is one of the top performers, number 4 for today at 14.7 cents. So VeChain is just on a roll. So let's check out some of the reasons as to maybe why that is happening. Again, VeChain, in my opinion, is one of those utility tokens, right? They have some real world use case. Enterprise level partnerships are just a few factors behind VeChain's recent breakout to a new all-time high. And honestly, that's probably the best way you can wrap it up, right? Real world use case, enterprise level partnerships. And what comes next is going to be that mass adoption. The companies using the VeChain QR codes for supply tracking, everything like that, and everything else that VeChain is capable of, and actually seeing that adoption. So since February, enterprise level adoption in a wide array of use cases have worked in favor of VeChain, which is a blockchain powered supply chain platform that seeks to use distributed governance and Internet of Things tech to optimize supply chain management systems. VET has increased to more than 400% over the past 2 months, climbing from a low of 2.6 cents on February 8th to a new record high of 13.4 cents on April 9th, and we have gone over that since then. A scroll through the project's Twitter feed shows that VET's price growth in 2021 has largely been stimulated by the adoption of its supply chain tracking tech. On April 8th, the team announced a collaboration with the software company Salesforce. They say, we're pleased to have worked with Daniel Nortje, Director of Strategy and Architecture at Salesforce. Daniel has chosen VeChain as the blockchain of choice in a sample enterprise adoption case and successfully connected VeChain toolchain with Salesforce. VeChain's tech has also been utilized on several projects that are managed by its partner DNV. DNV uses VeChain's blockchain solution to manage the data from projects with the Danish company Risi and the Norwegian industrial company Hydro. The increase in VET price and adoption since the beginning of February has also led to a 1,000% increase in the price of VeTho, which is used to pay for the transactions and smart contract interactions on the network. Yeah, VeTho is kind of like the gas token of the entire VeChain VET ecosystem. When you hold your VeChain in a wallet, right, what you earn is that VeTho, right? So you get those kind of staking rewards, which aren't too high. I think it's like 2%. It might be even less than 2% or something like that. But if you've been holding VeChain for a while, then you probably have a pretty nice stack of VeTho. So it is nice to see that VeTho going up. An early March NFT related collab with VimWorld also helped to bring extra attention to VET and VeTho, and was followed by a steady increase in price. The positive benefits of these partnerships are reflected in VeChain, which shows the market conditions for VeChain have been favorable for some time. They also give the VeChain a vortex score. So this is a score from Cointelegraph. They say it's an algorithmic comparison of historic and current market conditions derived from a combination of data points, including market sentiment, trading volume, and recent price movements and Twitter activity. So they say, as seen in the chart above, the vortex score for VET turned bullish and reached a high of 73 on April 3rd, about 2 days before a smaller price spike on April 5th. Following the move, the vortex score increased to a high of 87 and remained in the green zone over the next 3 days as VET price gains 35%. They say now that institutional investors are taking a serious interest in the crypto sector and the ways that blockchain tech can be integrated into various sectors, VeChain's real-world use cases and growing list of enterprise-level partners indicate there is potential for further upside. Yeah, guys, I think that's definitely one thing to take note of. They say as institutional investors are now taking a more serious interest in crypto, right? They got interested in crypto because of Bitcoin, right? Because of the response, the Fed's response to the pandemic, which was just infinity money printing, has awoken, right? It has awoken the sleeping giant of people that now realize, from retail investors to institutional investors who now realize, oh no, we're going to lose a lot of buying power, right? We're going to see inflation. They are defacing, devaluing the dollar. What do we go into, right? And you basically have two options. You have gold, precious metals, or you have Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Obviously, as of right now, people are taking cryptocurrencies, I think also because of, there's obviously much more opportunity in terms of ROI betting on Bitcoin than there is betting on gold, right? Or at least that is the theory, and that's what we have been proven so far, right? Bitcoin, it goes up percentage-wise a lot more than gold does. And so now that they have been introduced to Bitcoin because of this massive event, right, this turning point that has happened that has really woken a lot of people up, right? Now we said, once someone learns about Bitcoin, it's only a matter of time until they start playing with other things as well, and they learn about Ethereum and other altcoins. And I think that is probably what is happening right now behind the scenes. You probably have institutional investors moving their money around. They realize Bitcoin, and now they're being introduced to this whole other world, right? Imagine yourself when you first learned about Bitcoin, and then, after a few months of that, you learned about smart contracts. And then you learn about DeFi, and then you learn that you can stake some of these tokens, and then you learn about NFTs, and then you learn about AI, right? And you learn about all these different sectors. You very quickly want to start buying more than just Bitcoin, and that's probably what institutional investors are starting to realize, right? Bitcoin has done great at getting them in the space, and now there's a lot more in this space than just Bitcoin, right? We have some really revolutionary technologies going on that involve cryptocurrency and blockchain. Now, I also want to show you guys this. This is from @VeChain. This is from an interview, a clip from an interview with Thinking Crypto. And he was interviewing Sunny Liu, and he says, VeChain is an exclusive partner for DNV and PwC. So if any customer from them want to use blockchain, we will be a part of that. So I'm going to play this clip for you guys right now.
At least I can say, whatever DNV or PwC, that kind of partner, if they clients or choose to use blockchain, and we are exclusive partner for them. So that means any customer from them wanted to use blockchain, and we will be part of that.
All right, really good stuff for the VeChain project. And again, that is being reflected in the price with the VeChain just exploding. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about VeChain. We'll also go over this. Data shows Bitcoin is now worth more than half of the entire US banking system. The market cap of Bitcoin now beats that of more than 50% of all banks in the United States. Crypto influencer documenting BTC, that's his name, compiled data from Bloomberg and the S&P. It shows, and you guys can check out this little chart he made here, it shows 1,500 US banks boast a total market cap of 1.9 trillion. Okay, so 50% of the banks, which represent a market cap of 1.9 trillion, while Bitcoin alone is valued at 1.05 trillion. Bankers like JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon are noticing the rise of crypto. Dimon cites cryptocurrencies as a serious emerging issues that should be properly regulated. We did cover this a couple days ago, but I will read it just in case any of you guys didn't tune into that video. He says there are serious emerging issues that need to be dealt with, and rather quickly. The growth of shadow banking, the legal and regulatory status of cryptocurrencies, the proper and improper use of financial data, the tremendous risk that cybersecurity poses to the system, the proper and ethical use of AI. Remember, we were when we read that, we were like, that kind of sounds like AGI, right? And it's also kind of like the SingularityNET statement, right? To create AI systems that are benevolent, that have humanity in mind first, all of that type of stuff. So interesting, just interesting words. The effective regulation of payment systems, disclosures in private markets, and effective regulations around market structure and transparency. JP Morgan reasons that at the $130,000 price level, BTC's market cap would rival the total value of the private sector has invested in gold. He says mechanically the Bitcoin price would have to rise to $130,000 to match the total private sector investment in gold. So we have Bitcoin, right? Just the market cap wise, it's coming. I think people are realizing, right, that it's not going to slow down, that Bitcoin is probably going to continue to expand. It's probably going to have a big market cap, right? Probably one day it could possibly rival, as JP Morgan says, that of gold. We also have this. I thought this was pretty funny. Crypto moms now taking Bitcoin buying tips from their kids. South Korea's crypto moms are getting serious about their Bitcoin and altcoin buying. And per a new report, they are tuning to their offspring for tips on how to make smarter investments. Interesting. While the 2017 era South Korean crypto rush was predominantly led by younger male investors, Crypto Fever 2.0 has seen an influx of investors that are aged 40 to 59, with crypto moms entering the fray. More female buyers are coming forward, and that may have been inspired by moves in the US from players like Tesla. Some mothers are asking their sons and daughters to give them Bitcoin investment tips. The media outlet stated that housewives in their 40s and 50s were now jumping into cryptocurrency investment. Chosen pointed to data from the Coin One trading platform that showed that 44% of all customers in their 50s were now women. That's a large percentage, right? 44% of all customers in their 50 are now women, while females made up 31% of customers in their 40s. Only a quarter of 20-something customers are female, by contrast. And the 40 to 59 demographic was responsible for 30% of total transaction volume per data from the same exchange. So I don't know, just some interesting data. That would be a fun thing to share. Our coin prices for today, let's go and check those out. Let's get off these top performers. You have Bitcoin at 59,000, Ethereum at 2,100, Binance Coin at 472, XRP up 118% on the 7-day to sit at a price right now of $1.32, with Polkadot at $40.92, Cardano at $1.21, Litecoin at $243, Uniswap at $29, and Chainlink at $31. And we have Stellar following behind XRP, not as aggressively, but it is up, only up 27% compared to XRP's over 100%. It is sitting at 56 cents, and we'll probably see some catch up in Stellar because we know that XRP and Stellar like to move in tandem. Our Fear and Greed Index for today is again at 70, matching yesterday at Greed. And with that said, guys, that is the video for today. If you enjoyed it, and you want to help me out in growing this channel, a like is much appreciated. It really does help to push it in the YouTube algorithm a lot further, so more people view this video and subscribe to the channel. So that said, if you do enjoy the content, make sure you also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you'll be notified every single day. I put out a video like this daily going over Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything that is going on inside of the crypto space. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I am just documenting the daily crypto news in this crypto bull run. With that said, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next video.